Hey, do y'all want to go to the wizard?
Yeah. I'd love to.
All right. This one has been sent in by a lot of people, and I haven't brought it because it's sort of, I don't know, it feels a little bit outside my wheelhouse. I like to sort of be able to add my own skewed view on stuff.
Yeah, of course.
But it's how to get your dog into modeling.
Oh, thank you.
Simple strategies to get your pooch noticed by pet brands and talent agencies. Your dog already has a starring role in your life, but what if your furry friend had a starring role on screen too? The world of dog modeling is vast and varied, and commercial directors and product marketers are always looking for the next billboard-worthy pup, but where to begin?
Does it clarify, Griffin, in there, like what kind of model? I assume pet modeling.
No. I mean, what?
Like, there's not like my dog's not going to be modeling watches or perfumes or something, right? Like,
modeling perfumes.
Yeah, you know, when you have a perfume ad and the dog's posing there. And
that would be cool. Yeah, no, I mean, usually a perfume ad is usually just like a wrist near a neck with,
or
like,
it's a lot of it's Johnny Depp for some reason. I see Johnny Depp on there a lot.
I mean, he's got to be a fragrant individual.
Talk about a dog.
I think
talk about an old dog, right?
Probably no watches on this one.
Yeah,
on this dog. I think it's talking about, you know, ads for foods for Purina or what have you.
Heartworm.
I mean, if your dog's
did we just say heartworm at the exact same moment? That's
we did.
Good.
Your dog has to be a little bit busted for the heartworm medicine ads, though. I think.
Yeah.
You never see like a gorgeous, healthsome dog out there for heartworms. It's always like a little scruffy, like looks good, sort of like older, good-looking dog. Like
but one bad break is going to set it on the wrong path.
I don't know
if hard knock.
I don't know if you guys get these, but all around Cincinnati, there's like billboards encouraging you to like spay and neuter your pets, and it'll be like pictures of a cat wearing sunglasses. I guess the implication being like, this cat fucks all
this cat's
over
gonna
town,
fuck your cat and make more cats, and you're not ready for that.
You gotta fix
this cat. This rowdy cat's got bad seed. He's gonna make some real stinker of a litter of kittens for you. You don't want any part of this.
I don't know what the casting call looks like for that cat, where like a cat comes in like, nah, too chaste. No, that cat's pure
Not
heart.
seductive
We know.
enough.
No.
Oh, that's a dirty dog right there. That cat. Yeah, that cat gets around.
Says if you see MC Scat Cat come around, just make sure your cat wears protection because you do not want to multiply. Okay, so what are we talking about? Dog modeling. Determine your dog's strengths like performing tricks or looking cute and market them accordingly. The tricks thing I don't think is necessary.
No.
I've never seen a commercial or a dog movie where they're like, I guess Air Bud was like a pretty acrobatic.
Yeah, but that wasn't a model. That was a performance. That was that dog was acting.
Yeah, I think that this article is maybe blending these two sort of conceits, which is kind of maybe it's biting off a little bit more than it can chew.
The scope has expanded.
The scope has expanded a little bit too much. Okay, so
they talk about relatability in there? Because like, yeah, I like a beautiful dog. That's great. But I like a dog that I see and I'm like, that dog and I have both been through life.
Yeah.
We've both experienced some things.
This dog me is like a comment I see a lot on Instagram. So identify your dog's strengths. Is your dog a capable athlete? Can they follow commands like a pro? Or maybe they're just grade A cutie. These are all desirable qualities in a dog model and will lend themselves to different kinds of modeling. Have a good think about what makes your dog model material and which qualities you can emphasize when marketing them.
Have a good think about it. Oh, man, I'd love to come hang, but I'm actually busy tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight, I am having a good think about what makes my dog hot.
Not right now, Kathy. I'm thinking about what makes my dog hot. I told you I'd be in here for 15 minutes thinking about our hot dog.
Every day. I have it in the calendar. I put it in the Google Calendar every day.
I have a think.
Why tell me to put my stuff on the Google Calendar if you're not going to look at it, Kathy?
Or you at least respect it.
I didn't tell you to come here when you had your doctor's appointment on there. So why do you come when I'm having to think about what makes our dog a good dog model? This is for everybody. This is for all of us if I can figure this out.
Do you think a list of our dog's sexiest attributes is just going to come to me in a dream, Kathy? It takes work.
What's hard about this, though, is by analyzing your dog for its most sexy and desirable traits, you are, by definition, going to discover all the things about your dog that are maybe not so appealing, that maybe never bothered you before.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, you're like the left jowl, the right jowl.
Yeah.
uneven.
You're setting
I don't
beauty
like it.
standards. I'm saying that like Buttercup has a Benji-esque quality that you would say like, I trust that dog. That dog's gonna get with you. And then Lily is a beautiful idiot that you'd be like, oh, you goober, right? Both of those things I think are marketable.
Yeah.
I don't
Lily
think
would
it
be good in a
has to
commercial.
be societal standards, Justin, of what makes a dog sexy and beautiful.
Yeah, but even if you discover that but in the process of discovering that, you discover what they're not, right? Like, you may have to realize, like, my Dalmatian is not very charismatic.
Now
like,
that
now
is
I'm thinking
heartbreaking.
about
When you
it.
learn that they don't have the it factor, that is
It's
heartbreaking.
just not like, you look at it, you're like, it's just not a spark.
Yeah.
There's
There
no
should
spark.
there should be a dog. There should be a dog that maybe they like bring to the mall one Saturday a month, and it's just like a fucking like he's got a cigar and a little laptop computer who could just be like, next. Sorry, kid, you don't got it. Just
you
like
don't got
break
it. Nothing behind the eyes.
nothing behind the eye. I've seen a lot of turn around for me. Nope. Like just breaking your dog's heart right in front of the Macy's. One Saturday a month.
They do have other dogs in the casting where they're like, I don't know, man, but I don't get it, but Rusty's going ape shit.
Oh, like a focus test?
Exactly. Like an instant, like Rusty's been trying to rip off his leash since they walked in. This is our dog.
Yeah.
And so, listen, owners aren't going to click with this dog, but the dogs are going to go shit about, like, the dogs are going to crave this food because that dog's out there.
The Blippy of dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but they love it.
They love
I don't think of Blippy as a natural model. I don't think I've ever seen anything Blippy has worn or endorsed.
what I'm saying,
I've been like,
Griffin.
if he's into it, I gotta get
You're
there.
reaffirming Justin's point.
I guess what I'm saying, Griffin, is Blippy is something that kids like that adults don't get. And this dog in our joke was something that dogs like that their owners don't get. So that was the parallel that I was drawing. Not that
Blippy is a model.
Standard. Not that Blippy is the standard of physical attractiveness.
Yeah.
Or like a kind of a professional model.
Okay, I understand.
Is that
the joke
clear?
now. I understand the joke now, and I thank you both for being so patient with me.
You're so welcome, Griffin.
While you explained
I
it.
like to think that we can't all be superheroes like the Crow, but we can be heroes in our day-to-day life. And I think that's what the Crow would want us to do if he was watching us right now.
Thank you, Crow. Our
Thank you,
Crow
Crow,
is
for
an
your
awesome Crow. I want to
huge-
send you guys maybe the best picture I've ever seen on WikiHow, and we're going to need to figure out how we can share this with our audience. The next subheader is test your dog's temperament in a modeling setting. This is the photo that has accompanied this this subheader. I've texted it to you.
Oh, boy.
You have so many ways of sending me pictures. Wow, that's really good.
Can we describe the image, please?
Well, that's a...
Do you know
That's
the kind of dog it's supposed to kind of be, Travis?
Looks like a
yeah,
terrier
it looks
of some
kind of like
sort.
a Bichon Frise.
Okay,
Yeah.
it looks like a Bichon Frise. It's white, and it's got 4 little cowboy boots on and a little cowboy hat.
And he looks so stoked to be
And
there.
his
It's a
head
really
is
powerful
square.
dog.
Now, they put
Square.
so much work, though, into the dog and dog accessories that then when it came time to in any way indicate what environment he was in, they said,
No.
oh, I'm not going to do that.
Here's what I can say. They found a picture of a dog they could trace. They found a picture of a hat they could trace. They couldn't find pictures of boots on a dog they could trace. So
Yeah.
it gets pretty wet and wild in there.
And then it looks like a concrete wall and like a brown concrete floor.
Yeah, it's like a prison.
I would not. This does not seem like a reputable casting situation.
No, not at all.
Not at all. You have to be wise about that shit. Even if your furry best friend has the goods, they also need to deliver. Meaning
The
they
it
need to be
factor.
they need to be friendly and even keeled around strangers and other dogs and sit patiently for a camera. They also need to consistently perform commands without much fuss in a variety of settings. Can you have a dog sexy enough that it can be a piece of shit in the room And the casting director is like, I'm not looking forward.
This is my dog, Jared Leto.
I'm not looking forward to working with dog Jared Leto, but he's so fucking hot. Did you see how hot that dog was?
And to be fair, though, it's way more acceptable when dog Jared Leto leaves dead animals around for the other actors.
That's expected of dog Jared Leto.
Makes a lot more sense.
Is it possible that Jared Leto is just a tall dog?
Why haven't I left? Or whatever the version of a dog trap.
Jared Leto's a tall, bipedal dog, and he doesn't know why people get so mad about his antics. This is a gift that he has gotten for anyone else in that movie. Man, shit. Will Smith? He probably didn't bring Will Smith Dead Birds.
Morbius is half man, half dog, half bat, all hero.
Yeah.
All hitmaker. Train your dog in basic obedience commands. I'm going to skip this because it's boring. Hey, building a portfolio and social media presence. Take professional headshots of your dog. Just like a human model, dog models need their own portfolio to show to agencies and directors, and a portfolio begins with a headshot. The dogs probably aren't showing the portfolios, though, huh?
No, but do be careful about letting your dogs have access to social media, because if eventually they do get famous, people are going to start scrubbing through like their old tweets and stuff, looking for anything.
And I will also say this. It's got to be a tough road to hoe, because we've been doing this show about as long as a dog can live. And so
we're still honestly,
we're crushing.
We're crushing. We're crushing it, but we're still fighting for every scrap. You know what I mean? Like we have to.
What I'm saying,
the level we are is still lower than like really famous dogs. You know what I mean?
It's right.
Oh my God, Travis! It's adorable that you think we're even approaching the level of very famous dogs. Did you see Deadpool? That's got a very famous dog. We'll never be Deadpool dog.
No, that's aspirational for us.
That's aspirational, absolutely.
Have you guys discovered, while looking for things on the Cameo service, how many pets there are?
Yeah, it's a lot.
If you want to build your brand, you could just put your duck on there, and for $8, your duck will stand in front of a sign of your name or whatever. That's a great way to start getting the word out.
Yeah.
Then friends show friends like, hey, this duck stood in front of a sign with my name on it.
Yeah.
And that's going to blow it up.
My point is, we've been doing this show for 14 years and change, and we have built ourselves an empire on hard bedrock. When you start a cat or dog social media website, you are building your house on sand, to quote the Bible. That's all I'm saying. Best case scenario, you're not going to get 2 decades. You're not going to vest. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not going to have your IPO probably in that window of time.
Yeah, but the other thing I'll say is that if one of us kicks at 10 a.m., you can't have another one of us Instacarted to the house by 2 p.m.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Boy.
Like,
Instacart a nude, like, oh man, this one stopped. Flip, tip, 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 tip. Oh shit, PetSmart just delivers dogs. Amazing.
I am saying, Griffin, that if you have a famous Dalmatian and that Dalmatian beeps it would be way easier to replace that Dalmatian than to replace me in a way that people wouldn't be like, that's not Travis.
Okay, now hold on. Because when you say replace, are you suggesting that you just do an Indiana Jones dog swap without mentioning, like,
if I have a successful Cameo business going where people are buying cameos from my duck to stand in front of their name, and I've got a backup of orders, and that duck beefs it.
Yeah. Duck is easy. Duck's easy. All ducks, pretty much. You can get an identical looking duck. I feel like dogs.
We've stepped on a lot of toes in the past, Griffin, with
really
stupid comments and everything. Do you really want to upset duck friends?
I love ducks. I think ducks are great. They're better than geese by a huge factor. And you won't hear
geese people. Thank you, Griffin.
There's
That's
not
great.
geese people.
I do not think we could get them on Instacart, but I bet we could swap. People say that I look like a lot of dudes. So if I beefed, I bet you guys could get someone in here.
That's why I didn't say you, Griffin. I specifically did say myself.
Yeah. No, you're one of a kind.
Thank you.
So I look like a lot of the characters in Arthur, which is heartbreaking to me.
Now, is that your own judgment, or have you been told that?
I've been told that I've seen multiple screenshots of the characters from the show Arthur, of people saying literally just like, "This you?" and me saying like, "That hurts."
It hurts.
I don't think
it's
so.
True.
And when I say Arthur, I mean the cartoon about the aardvark, and not like the British man who's like gets so sexy. Create a resume and online portfolio for your dog. I think we did that. Create social media accounts for your dog and engage with other users.
As
That's
the
weird.
dog? As the dog?
Yeah. That would be cool if someone was like, cute puppers, and then you just responded like, just like a string of letters like, yeah, the dog pounded on the keyboard for that one.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say like a woof woof, like bow wow response. Bark bark.
Yeah.
They're using text to speech.
Okay, then that would make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, I got myself really good with that one. I thought that was really funny.
Post sponsored content on social media. Once your social media page is off the ground, you'll get approached by smaller brands that will offer to pay you in exchange for posting a picture of your dog posing with their product or a similar situation. They will?
When will that happen for us is what I would like to know.
Now, here's the difference, though. The leeway, the leniency that one is willing to offer a dog should they partner with what turns out to be a very problematic company. I bet that there's a lot more leeway given to a dog where the dog's like, and it's like, yeah, man, it's a dog. What was he going to do? Was he going to get online and do some deep research? He's a dog.
He's a dog. You can't get mad at a dog. Look at him. Browse and apply to canine talent agencies.
Oh, got to be careful there.
Okay, there's some, I'm looking at the names of some actual industry-leading pet talent agencies. We got Top Dog Talent Agency.
Sure.
That kicks ass, man.
Yeah.
Fucking kudos to
Slam dunk.
whoever founded that company and named it. That's great. What's our company going to be called? We're going to work with dogs. Top Dog Talent Company. I love it.
Now, that could be misleading, though, because if I'm looking for a talent agent for myself, I'm like, oh, they're the top dog in the business.
Yeah.
I want to work with them.
We've got frickin' Hollywood Animals. We got ACGS. But the best, positively famous. You got to get in there. The profit margins on these are so huge.
Positively famous?
Positively famous. Pause. Like a dog pause.
Oh, wow.
Guys,
Supplying the animal stars of tomorrow today.
Guys, I'm looking at some of these. I'm looking at ACGS, All Creatures Great and Small, and I'm looking at a fucking just list of dogs. Sometimes when I want to look at a cute animal, I just like Google cute animal. This is foolish, I'm realizing, because now, guys, they rep the Aflac duck.
Whoa.
This is fucking
that's huge.
I think I am not a dog guy. I like them. I'm always like, it's always, when they're around, I'm like, oh, cool. As long as they're not like jumping on my children and getting them like super freaked out.
Yep.
I've never thought about them as a revenue stream or a way to diversify our own sort of portfolio of entertainment products. Travis, your dogs are all three of ours now.
Okay.
Wow.
You haven't done a good enough job getting Lily and Buttercup out there.
Now, to be fair, a big part of that, Griffin, is I had a website for buttercupisaverygoodgirl.com, and I fully intended to set up a similar website for Lily when she came into my home, and Justin did swoop that URL before I could get to it, so that is kind of on Justin that he didn't monetize that in an effective way.
It looks like he's giving it back, because I just went to that URL, and it is just a picture of your dog. But you could have trimmed... If this is the headshot, are you taking notes on the headshot for Buttercup?
Is that on buttercupisaverygoodgirl.com or lilyisverygoodgirl.com?
Buttercup.
Okay. She's relatable.
Lily is a very good girl.com redirects to my X page, so I do need to update that, I will say.
Yeah. Oh, your page on X? Yeah, get that.
Yeah.
What are you? Oh, and Juice is churning out the good content over there.
Oh, yeah.
You look at that picture of Buttercup in front of that Christmas tree, and you tell me you're not buying something from that dog.
Yeah, no, that's a great picture. I'm talking about the header picture, Travis. It's a little
relatability, Griffin.
It's scruff. It's a little scruffy. I'm just saying you gotta take your dog to the groomer before you take him in for the headshots.
Well, but her whole deal is that she's a scruffy puppy.
What is this picture communicating to me as a casting agent for dogs?
Oh, this dog's seen some shit.
Yeah, I don't know that that's necessarily going to move product, Trav.
Okay. But
You don't
maybe
need
you're going to
Grim.
want to cast her in a thing like she crosses the country to find me. She fights a bear on the way.
post-apocalyptic.
People don't want Homeward Bound anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
we're over that.
We're over that.
And we're
New
not doing
Homeward Bound-
post-apocalypse anymore.
New Homeward Bound would be so fast. It'd be like they would just like get on an Amazon truck and get there in like no time.
Yeah.
They would get there in an email.
Okay, well, I'll see what I could do, Griffin, and maybe get some new headshots of my 14-year-old
I'm already on it,
dog.
Travis. Your dog is all three of our dogs now.
Okay.
So we'll handle. We'll pick up some of your light work here. Well, of course, we will need to have a talk about profit sharing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that maybe what we want to do is to get like a puppy now
No.
and build. Okay.
No. Too much work. Have you seen the Social Network movie?
Yeah. I live my life by it, Griffin. Are you kidding me?
It's his Bible.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. It's okay. I was gonna say we're gonna Eduardo you pretty good. I think out of your dog eventually once it really pops off.
Okay, that would be an honor.
Yeah.
Just to feel like I'm finally living a scene from the Social Network would be amazing.
We'll let
Yeah.
you do the costumes and stuff like you're always asking. It's
Thank
no
you so
problem.
much.
Yeah.
That means the world to me.